Hi, this is Winlock, and this is a disassembled Winlock 6-pin Euro cylinder. It put up a right fight, more of a fight than I was expecting, or should I say, it put up such a fight that I was expecting to see a little bit more when I got it. It's got three very dainty little spools, very thin pins in this lock, and quite tight spacing. So with the spacing being so tight, maybe I was hitting more than one pin occasionally when I was trying to set one of the spools. I might have been catching the pin in front or behind by accident. But yeah, it took me a wee while to open it. And on removing the core, I discovered my front loader is too big. So it's a narrower bore than a standard lock. So how do we go about reassembling it? Now, if you've got a pinning shoe, I've left the springs in. If you've got a pinning shoe, you can pin from the front to the rear. So we will get this poised. We'll get pin 1. Very rounded ends on these pins. So we will put pin 1 in there, trap it underneath there. See if we can position it. There we go. So that's pin 1 and pin 2. One of these wee spools. We'll try and get it the right way around. So if I can get some light in there, you can see the spool is kind of trapped in there using the pin and shoot. And if we can carefully do that, that's the second pin. Of course, by the time we get to the back, it's going to be a right pain in the tonsils. Right, well, never mind getting to the back, it's going to be a right pain in the tonsils before we get there. So, oh, and I'm about to slip off. Right. There we go, pin 3. Pin 4. Just drop it in there, get on top of it, push it down, move the pin shoe out slightly, and we've got it. That's 4 pins, 2 standards to go. The standards have kind of rounded ends, so can we trap that in there? There we go. And last one. It's all 5 pins. Careful, don't want them all popping out again. So we're using the top strap of the pinning shoe, and we're repinning the lock front to back. So Yeah, that's how you repin a lock if you don't have a front follower, or in this case, if the lock isn't a standard size and you've got no other option. But these little things here, this one I received with great thanks from Julian Ward. These save you so much trouble. That went really smoothly, more so than it would normally do. So we'll pin up the core. Oh. 2, 3. They are definitely much thinner pins than a standard lock. There we go. And the anti-drill. So we push that in there. Line up the so because your core is 108 degrees from the locked position, you want this cam to be 180 degrees from its final lock position, which is down here. So that when you put the clip back on and rotate, it'll all end up the way it should, instead of the cam having the cam being here in the locked position, which is not correct. So I'll put the split ring on. The C-clip, if I can. There we go. I will get my my handy dandy pliers ready to remove the shoe, and I'll just use the key just to a pick, so that says back in the locked position there, and there we go. I will I'll use these pliers. These are locksmiths C-clip pliers. There's a slightly raised lip on one side, so we want to put the raised lip over the C-clip and position it, and then just squeeze, and that puts the C-clip back on nice and neatly. No messing about with sharp spiky things and screwdrivers to hold it in place while you're trying to force it. I think there is a seller selling these on eBay, and I think they're sort of £29 sterling. So it's a locksmith tool, but if you're gutting and reassembling locks, especially the sort of ASA ones, then these can sort of help get the C-clips back into a reasonably round condition again. So we will just double check. We now have a functioning lock. So yeah, I hope this video has helped. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Cheers.